Well, that was Richard Galpin reporting from Islamabad. Well, we can cross over now to Washington to speak to Daniel Markey. He is a senior fellow for the Council on Foreign Relations and author of No Exit from Pakistan, America's Tortured Relationship with Islamabad. Thank you, Daniel, very much for speaking to us here on BBC World News. Before we talk about the actual peace talks that the Pakistani government were about to embark upon, just put this character into context for us. Just how disruptive is this for the Taliban?
It's quite disruptive for the Taliban. Hakimullah Mehsud was the unquestioned leader of the Pakistani Taliban. That is different from the Afghan Taliban, but in many ways in league with them. And he has been the leader since the death by drone of his predecessor, Baitullah Mehsud. But Hakimullah Mehsud is seen as a very dangerous character, a lot of blood on his hands inside of Pakistan, as well as U.S. blood and Afghan blood in Afghanistan.
Now, he actually gave an interview to the BBC just 2 weeks ago, and he was saying that he was open to serious talks with the government. We now know that there were some form of peace talks planned. The timing of this isn't great.
No, the timing is not good. His elimination by drone is something that I think many Americans will be pleased about, certainly within the U.S. government. And many Pakistanis as well will see his demise as, he had it coming. But in terms of the Pakistani talks with the Taliban, this is quite disruptive, and it actually creates an added problem because it brings the United States into what was a Pakistani versus Pakistani dialogue. And it essentially throws the United States in the middle of that process in a place that I think personally would have been a place that they should have avoided.
One can understand why the United States targeted Hakimullah Mehsud, but given what you said, given the timing of this, why have they done it?
Well, I think he popped up on the screen. I think it was a target of opportunity. I think that, frankly, that the U.S. intelligence community, the White House, are more concerned with eliminating a threat than they are concerned about the consequences of their actions for a broader strategy inside of Pakistan. And that broader strategy, I think, would have been better served by allowing these talks to go forward, seeing them fail, and have Pakistanis realize for themselves that that Hakimullah Mehsud and his colleagues are irreconcilable threats to the Pakistani state that need to be tackled by the Pakistani state and not by the Americans.
And Daniel, in your opinion, what do you think will happen to these talks now?
Well, I think it's certainly a near-term setback. These talks cannot happen without clear leadership on the part of the Pakistani Taliban. Hakimullah Mehsud, by some reports, has already been replaced. But in the past, when you've seen death of top Taliban leaders, you've also seen some power struggles. So I'd anticipate that there will be a great deal of uncertainty for weeks, if not longer. And in that time, talks that had apparently been likely to get off the ground, at least in their very early stages, will be put on hold.
Daniel Markey from the Council on Foreign Relations, as always, thank you very much for your expertise. Thank you.